Ladies and gents, welcome back. What timing with the guest I'll be having on the live stream this evening. More about that at the end of the video. But CTV running a hit piece on Rolling Thunder, the motorcycle ride that's expected in Ottawa on the 29th and 30th of April. We have here Rolling Thunder, Ottawa motorcycle convoy expected to roll through Ottawa. I guess they don't understand what the word convoy means here, but it is not a convoy. In fact, it's on the Facebook page, which any journalist worth their salt would have got themselves available to them. It expressly says it's not a convoy or a protest, and has those words strictly removed by moderation because they don't want to be associated with that. We have Neil from the Hill here on the beginning of their article, which Neil will be on the show this evening, so be sure to tune into that. Another group of protesters is planning to loudly roll through Ottawa next weekend, and while it's not clear what Rolling Thunder Ottawa is protesting, they plan to make their presence known. Well, it's clear. It's clear if you just do your research, journalist. It's not a protest, and they made that clear. When I first reported on this, I stated that it was a protest, and I was quickly informed that it is not, in fact, a protest. It's a motorcycle ride, and it's for the veterans, and they want to go to the memorial and lay a wreath and take back what was lost there, and that's the respect of the memorial. The motorcycle group is expected in Ottawa on April 29th, and the city interim chief of police said that they're aware of the demonstration. I love how they keep calling him interim police chief. It's like we're just holding you by a leash, because if you do anything we don't like, we can at least have our distance. Few details about the protest are known, but it's expected the group could stay in Ottawa until May 1st, with rallies planned on Parliament Hill, slow roll protest, and a stop at the National War Memorial to lay a wreath. They make it sound like, oh my God, they're going to stay until next month. I mean, it's 2 days. Wow, it is expected that they're going to stay for 2 days, because that's exactly what they say they're going to do. Between 500 and 1,000 people are expected to take part, but there are concerns. What are the concerns? Let's hear what the concerns are. Everyone has a right to protest, but at a certain point, their goal is unclear to me. What is their goal? It's unclear to me if it's simply to come and protest or if it's something else, said Sam Hirsch, random person that they just happened to run into in Ottawa, as they spent the 10 minutes to write this article, which clearly they didn't do their research in this piece, to even inform this guy that their goal is not to protest. Their goal is to honor the veterans. Jeez. An Ottawa resident who was impacted by the Freedom Convoy that occupied the downtown core for nearly a month before it was removed at the end of February. My level of hesitancy is around the noise, especially if it's a nice day and the patios are open downtown, said Sarah Chone, managing partner at Metropolitan Brasier. Now, I understand your concerns, but the thing is, you've opened up a business in the nation's capital. This is the case here. Your business is in the nation's capital. Things happen in the nation's capital, like parades, protests, rallies like this motorcycle ride. You'll have, veterans affairs things that happen. There are disruptions. There are protests on both sides of the aisle. You know that, right? There are protests from, the left and the right. So yeah, you should just kind of expect it. I mean, I opened up my nursery next to the asphalt plant. The asphalt plant's, okay, well, I guess we'll shut down operations at nap time. That's not how it works. You kind of got to take what comes with the territory. Metropolitan was closed for several weeks during the Freedom Convoy. Now, that being said, they were advised by the city to close. Businesses that stayed open during that time, in all fairness, did quite well. So that's just a thing to be noted there. I have to hope that this will be handled like the second smaller convoy that came a few weeks ago was handled. They came in, drive their route, make their way out of town and the disruption is limited, said Chone. Yeah, again, it's not a convoy. It's not associated with the convoys. So it's again, a biker rally. That rally, which rolled through Ottawa at the end of March lasted a few hours, not a few weeks. Okay, so why are we complaining? What are Ottawa police saying about the convoy? In a statement to CTV News Thursday, the Ottawa police said, "We will continue to prepare for the planned demonstration Rolling Thunder on April 29th and 30th. Again, that sounds to me like they're not really concerned about it. Interim Chief Steve Bell, which is what a character, will provide an update on the police preparations for the convoy during the Ottawa Protest Services Board meeting on Monday. Again, not a convoy. We don't want a repeat of what happened last time. We haven't heard anything, said Hirsch. Again, look it up. It's not clear what the protests want, but you can expect Canadian flags, freedom chants, and anti-Trudeau signs. CTV reached out to one of the organizing groups, but did not hear back by the time the story aired April 21st. Well, there could be a few reasons for that. There could be the fact that they don't trust you, and they could be the fact that maybe you didn't give them enough time. Maybe you didn't reach out to the right venue. Didn't reach out to why you can trust it. Oh my god, I just cut that. Oh goodness, I want to click it, but I got other things to talk about. So we have Neil from the Hill here. He put this out on Facebook, just saying straight up, what's going on.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing? What I've been saying since the very, very beginning of this is a bike rally. This is not a protest. No trucks, no big rigs, nothing. This is bikes coming to pay respects to the veterans. And the veterans on that hill will be taking back that monument, give it back some dignity. So, like I said, this is not a protest, and I have been adamant about that, correct? This is not a protest.
So if you want to hear more from Neil, he'll be on the show tonight. Every Friday night, I do a live stream at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. I believe that's at 9:30 Eastern. Big time difference, big country. Come tune in for that, where I'll be having a conversation with Neil, and we're going to talk about what the intentions are and talk about probably other things going on around Canada, because, love having these conversations. I just had a conversation with Dave from Live from the Shed. That's on his channel. Go check that out. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a recap on that probably early next week, but I'd love you guys to go over and check out that video in its entirety over on Dave's channel. So I'll leave a link for that in the description down below. And we will see you tonight at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Keep on trucking.